Hello everybody and welcome here on the Heroes Lounge main channel. My name is Sam. I'm going to be the host for today as we are going in for the final rounds of games today, as we have Division 1 Plus to start us off, and for that I'm going to be joined by two beautiful people as Halkan, welcome, and Skizor as well.
Hello.
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 I'm here.
We are both here, yes. Looking forward to the beautiful cast today. Don't know what else to say, honestly.
Well, looks like it's going to be a banger. I mean, Division 1 Plus. These are the best of the best, so it's something to look forward to, isn't it?
It is going to be a banger, yes, of course. These players are obviously very good. But also kind of sad because I can't flame them as much. Because they're better than me, so it feels bad, man.
For the first series of today, we will have Final Showdown coming up. A team with a lot of well-known names, ranging from X-Ray, who has won the last 7 titles for the highest division in Heroes Lounge. So after season 10 after season 9 he has been part in every single playoffs for Division 1 or later on in Division 1 Plus and won all of those. Chelvin was also there with him, except for one time. He missed the last one, but he also won't be here today. Instead, we have some other honorable names coming in with Bad Benny, Skog, Hazops, Max Passion, Ultralisk, or Death Knight. So definitely a big team, high profile team there today. But on the other side, we also have a very, very strong team. They are around for quite a long time. Rage Quit Gaming, they have been really here for a really, really long time. I can't even remember time before them. Boris and his boys, and they're now even starting in the Masters Clash, so they're also a top tier team, and they're playing in pretty much the same roster there as they are playing here, so they have some really, really nice synergy between them, and we'll show if they can fight up to the names of Hazops and X-Ray and all those legendary people.
Yeah, definitely going to be a very interesting match, I feel like. Obviously, all these names are, at least on Final Showdown especially, we can see that all those names are very recognizable for anyone who's been paying attention to the higher-ups. And yeah, Rage Quit Gaming has been around, and I think they do have a good chance of beating them, honestly. Won't be a stomp, at least.
In the website, let's have a look at the stats of the teams during the season.
Looking at them.
As we do see Final Showdown. Oh no. For the first one, with Lucio, Rega, and then Stitches being the most banned heroes, so very interesting one to see. Only the Rega in, very often he is higher up in the list.
Rega.
Yeah, well, I want to point your attention to is the map pool that both of these teams have, which we will see when Rage Quit Gaming's maps will be shown. Is that both teams prefer a different kind of map, really? So these maps are all macro maps. Like you have Cursed Hollow, Infernal Shrines, Dragonshire, all big maps, macro maps really. And if we look at Rage Quit Gaming's maps in a bit, then you'll see that those are some different type of maps right there. So it's going to be interesting to see which teams will execute the opponent's map types better, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a very interesting point you have there, man. It kind of makes sense to me as like the team with the very well-known players that are known to be good, that they play for the macro and the solid maps. Of the other guys, the kind of underdogs, I could say, that want to like bet it all on one team fight, they can win and then win the series like that. Definitely will be interesting to see them playing on each other's maps.
Yeah, looking on the side of Rage Quit Gaming, as we have them on screen right, and now we do see Tomb, Battlefield of Eternity, and Towers of Doom.
Yep, those are more like team fight maps than macro maps rather.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Towers of Doom is kind. No, that's also a team fight map.
Yeah, I mean, you can play it like you can play macro Towers of Doom, but what we usually see is a 4-man brawl bot lane most of the time. So that's a pretty team fight map. And on the side of the heroes, we see again the Rhaegar there. That's pretty much the only thing they have in common, banning Johanna Blaze, focusing more on the front line instead of the
Yeah,
So
the
this
Blaze
hero-
Man is interesting because Blaze is one of the most picked heroes for Final Showdown, so I'm guessing that one will be permabanned throughout the series.
True.
And Hanzo is a contested pick. Is showing up in both of teams' lineups for most picked heroes.
Yeah, Hanzo. Especially at this level play that people know how to play Hanzo. Hanzo is pretty scary. The scatters and the dragon arrows seems reasonable to have him try.
Also,
Yeah, you can-
for the side of Rage Quit Gaming, it's interesting to see that Sylvanas, Hanzo, and Hogger have the same amount of games, so they have a very high priority on all three of those, or in general, a very wider hero pool, and flex a lot around in draft, and not just stale towards the same 5 heroes every game.
Now I have to note that even though they have the same games, their win rates are vastly different to those 3 heroes. It's not like Sylvanas is at 62.5% win rate in 8 games, while Hogger is only at 25% win rate in those 8 games, which is an interesting disparity. But I'm sure if they play Hogger, like they will. It's not like they're bad on Hogger. It's just unfortunate, I would say. Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see indeed.
I mean, maybe he does end up running it down, but I wouldn't think so.
Indeed, and after looking at this, we also again, it's a very interesting thing to see also from both those teams. Johanna has less priority in Division 1, looking at Division 1 Plus, when looking at those stats compared to every other division, because in the most other divisions we do see Rhaegar, Johanna, and Stukov in the very high ups of the most banned heroes, but very up here people never really felt that Johanna was that strong, and therefore it's going to be very interesting to see her if she's even going to be really picked up a lot after the changes now. I think she's in a good spot for lower teams. So
And with these well-known players, I think there'll be a lot more target bans. Like, oh, we know that this person plays an amazing insert Maiev here, so probably more like a Maiev ban or something like that.
I mean, Ultralisk is in the lobby, so my ban is not unlikely, to be honest.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say about Johanna and Stukov that perhaps they're not such priorities in higher level play because they know how to punish Johanna. For instance, Johanna's lack of engage, a very reliable engage, with lacking Bless Shield, especially if you have Falling Sword, Johanna can't really engage, and punish Stukov's lack of cleanse with more aggressive plays than you would see in lower divisions.
Yeah, a friend of mine said about Johanna, she had her ultimate is literally mirrored in Stormbolt on a 60 seconds cooldown.
Exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, going further from stats into the next interesting thing, as we are about to go into the game, before that we have to make sure to go which map.
It is Infernal Shrines.
Infernal Shrines, so one of Final Showdown's most picked maps. But we do have a Hogger pick for Rage Quit Gaming, so let's see if that one makes it through or not.
Yeah. They do like that Hogger, very good on this map, but you can see that Final Showdown picked the map. They got one of their quote-unquote best maps. So yeah. And
Also, looking at the bans, we do see from Final Showdown a ban against Volskaya, which I pretty much like, because this will make sure that the series won't drag out for too long. But we also do see a ban against South of Doom, which makes me a bit sad, because it's one of my favorite maps. But on the other side, we are seeing a ban against Sky Temple, one of the maps. If you have a person like X-Ray, and he's playing today, he just loves to draft and shot call quite a lot on Sky Temple, so pretty understandable to see the ban from Rage Quit Gaming. And Cursed Hollow is another big macro map where you can really, with good draft and good shot calling, you can outplay your opponents by quite a lot.
I mean, all of these maps can drag on for quite some time, except for Battlefield of Eternity. I don't think that one will last past 30 minutes, but all of these other maps could very well last a long time if the teams play it like evenly, correctly. Insert other word here that makes sense right now.
Yeah, definitely. And that's not good for me because my team wants to scrim at 5. And if we end up going past 5, I won't have a break. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for me, but I guess.
You knew that this could last well into until 6 o'clock.
My team also knew, but unfortunately I'm not the captain anyway. We're going into the draft now. Infernal Shrines.
Game number 1. Infernal Shrines, Final Showdown in the blue, with the second pick as Rage Quit Gaming has the first pick in the Reds.
Yeah, so let's see if the most picked, most banned heroes will make an appearance, or what else the teams decide to go for. We have, that's Rage Quit Gaming with the first pick, so we shall see what they opt to do, what heroes they leave open, what heroes they decide to toss on the wayside. What's that word?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
I
Game.
guess I would expect a Blaze ban here, honestly, I would say. But it's actually mine, no, the Ultra Disc is too strong.
Insert my ban here!
The target banging is Ultra Disc immediately with the Maiev. Also Kerrigan, another of the heroes he's a little bit known for. Also an option to see being picked up here for Final Shrine. She's having a great time around the shrine. For now, Final Showdown with their ban. It's Lucia.
Lucio ban. No, I mean, if this is their most banned hero, I feel like they're perfect every game, so
They don't like him.
why stop it now?
Yeah, they probably are. They don't like the multi-clans that Lucio has in that ultimate. I don't think they like to CC. At least that's what I'm reading out of that ban. No.
Also, Lucio having a lot of mobility makes it very, very hard for him to catch him, and having a cleanse on himself makes it even worse. So
There is the expected Blaze ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, most picked hero for Final Showdown, most banned hero for Rage Quit Gaming. So I could not really see a world in which the Blaze would not be banned.
And Sylvanas ban against Rage Quit Gaming. There's also their most picked hero, the highest win rate, so it's also reasonable.
on the other side, we do have Limu for Rage Quit Gaming, so would kind of expect to see Genji Tracer or Tychus being picked up.
Oh,
Well, Samu, there you are.
Oh,
The Aka first pick.
oh, hello there.
they want to global.
Yeah, well, there's lots of bushes in this map. There's lots of bushes around the objective, so Daka can do a lot of soak in and then join in at his own leisure at a later stage.
Final Showdown, going with the Hogger, just taking it
Stealing
away
the
from
Hogger
Rage
away,
Quit
yeah.
Gaming.
And Junkrat. Very good shrine control and camps from both of those heroes.
Yeah. Well, Augur is obviously a very good offlaner on this map, being able to spin around on the shrine. But we have the quick counter picks with Diablo and Tychus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyke is coming in again from Limu and the Diablo by Boris. Very, very strong. Especially you take away one of the counters to Diablo with Diablo himself, the Tychus. And on the other side, there's Junkrat Hogger, and those are also not the best heroes against Diablo. They don't really have a lot of percentage damage, so there would need to be a Greymane or something for the last pick for Final Showdown to make sure they can kill the Diablo. And with the Brightwing ban, they even show it more, because Brightwing is one of the best healers for a Diablo, porting in and restoring, like, what is it, 25% of his health? Or is it
A
even
lot
more?
of health, yeah.
Just say a lot.
It's quite a
It's a
quite
lot
strong.
of percentage health.
So I feel like the blue team has kind of two options: either pick a hero that can kill Diablo or dive. And I'm not sure which one they'll go. Deckard back.
Sure, Hogger can be used for dive, of course, but Junkrat is more of a poking hero. Does not really like to
Junkrat
dive
can-
into the back line.
He can contribute with Riptide.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
got a really, really nice band from Rage Quit Gaming. Having his a lot of AoE control with his slow, with the cube, with the triangle, is very, very hard for a hero like Tychus to really step up and try to get a lot of value out of his buttons.
That guy being left over and
Garrosh.
picking it. And
So that
Garrosh
looks-
is quite good into Diablo.
Yeah, that looks like more of a front to back
Yeah.
plan for Final Showdown to me.
Yeah,
Now they have three
especially
heroes that can do camps really well.
having Garrosh who can throw people into Junkrat traps and X-ray on his Rega. A very, very high priority pick for him, as he enjoys to cleanse opponents and slow them down.
Malfurion, and there's the Hanzo. Hanzo being left by the side for this long and being a final pick for Rage Quit Gaming. They must be happy to be able to pick that one up.
Yeah, definitely.
And also with the Hanzo, they have Arrow Apoc combo for any long range
It's scary.
engages. Ultralisk, what will he
yeah.
go for? Kerrigan, come on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Imperius, that's a very, very beefy front line that they have here. Junkrat is the only damage dealer.
That is a hero that can kill Diablo though. So we're
Indeed.
right in some way.
Pyrrhus having the percentage damage for Diablo to kill him. In general, very...
Yeah, that's a lot of disgusting CC that they have as well. The throw into slows, into the spear, into traps, into lots of stuff. Who do you think has the better draft? Or whose draft do you like better?
I feel like Final Showdown has a lot of CC and a lot of area control, and if they use it right, they definitely have the tools to win this game. But on the other side, we do have Diablo, Dehaka, Tychus, Hanzo, Mafur, and so with the Tychus, they have Odin for the objective, which is very strong, and then they also have like Diablo stuns, Mafur and Root sleeps. There's a lot of buttons on their side as well, which they can use for a great advantage on their side.
I mean, I like Imperius, so I like Final Showdown, so they will win the game. My reasoning is unbeatable.
I like the Hogger for the most part. But I also like the Hanzo, so I'm a bit split on this pick right here. Yeah, it all depends on execution, but so far I think I like the Rage Quit Gaming Draft a little bit better because they have the Dehaka on their side. I said Samu.
Oh.
Anyway, let's introduce our team. On the left side, in the blue, for the first match, it's Final Showdown with Hazu playing Junkrat, X-Ray on the Rhaegar, Ultralisk playing Imperius, Cog on Hogger, and Bad Bunny playing Garage.
And on the right side, we have Rage Quit Gaming with Shizukit on Diablo, Hippo Shayu on the Haka, Limu on Hanzo, Alex on Malfurion, and No Game No Life on the Hanzo.
Quick look at the talents. I don't see any standout talents. We have the W on Hanzo, we have the range increase on Tychus, and we have the Rhaegar on the Haka.
I do like the Hana deck though, kind of a lot.
Ooh, nice spear onto Diablo in a boop, but the whole of the red team is there to keep each other safe so far.
Blue team getting dry with Junkrat, which is to be expected, but they're not rotating with it, they're killing the Diablo, maybe.
Still fighting.
Yeah.
Not much happening. And now the blue team indeed rotating right around as the first team to make it to the bot lane. Ooh, Tyke is going into the bot lane, harassing Hogger a bit, but Hogger is playing it safe. In the meantime, Diablo getting speared by the Imperius, but is able to charge his way out of there. And Chris.
Camps are going to be taken now. Junkrat is already on it. And is red team going to go for bot?
I don't know, they're still clearing that bot wave.
They are late, yeah, but they are going to go for bot. Camps is already there.
I want to point out that Hanzo is almost done with simple geometry. It's not even 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we just passed the 1 minute mark.
They're going for it. Even though the Haka exists, because Titus is not there yet though.
Yeah,
So
Tyke is making his way in. He's there right now, so the entirety of the red team is here. Hogger is making his way over as well. It looks like it's going to be... Oh, spear missing.
And there it is. But Hogger's already here, the Haka is low, but Malfurion is in a very rough spot, and he will end up dying.
Yeah, ooh, Hanzo might be in trouble. Nope, he's not. Simple geometry, complete. 2 minutes.
And that's what good Hanzo players do, they hit their scanners.
Pretty impressive.
But even though they have the global, the Final Showdown managed to win the camp, and now Diablo's going to die.
Yeah, that's in trouble. Ooh, can he get the Tychus? Junkrat is chasing, but I don't think they'll get him. No, Tychus will be safe. Will the blue team go for the invade? No, they'll just leave it be. Probably going for their own bruiser camp for now.
Indeed. And they already got a good chunk of damage on bot wall for those 2 kills from that camp. So yeah, and they also leveled ahead, which is even better.
Yeah, the blue team has 1 hero in each and every lane and 2 heroes on the camp, while the red team is trying to gank the Garage. Will they be able to get him? No, he should be safe. So the blue team is very, very good in splitting their resources so far, and getting a level ahead this early in the game is quite impressive.
And it's more about like the kills they got and the camps. That yeah, they won that fight. They got super far ahead with it with the camps and a couple of kills they got. But red team does have a bit of a lead on the shrine position.
Yeah, but I do think no, the Hogger is not Hogger. The Junkrat is not even making his way over just yet. Are the blue team just delaying this shrine and not going for it, or what do you think?
They are doing very well at zoning the red team from it, and now Junkrat is heading over. So it looks like they're gonna fight for it.
Ooh, the spear misses onto the Diablo. Diablo does get thrown, but is able to make his way back. No,
Junkrat!
back!
And Naka might be in trouble. That's fine. Yeah.
Is he though?
Never mind. The Schlong gets to him, and he gets taken down as well.
It's a nice sleepy roots though, but those are both very tanky heroes and it's able to shrug it off and walk away. And it looks like the first objective will be going over to the blue team. The red team has to take their losses and try to soak up to level 7 to equalize the score.
Yeah, and the shrine will go over to the blue team. It is a frozen Punisher, so there is a chance it even gets the whole fort here.
Is that Scissor on the hot mic? I don't know what that means. This is Scissor, yes, but what does hot mic mean?
I can confirm it is Scissor. He's not lying.
Anyway, first Punisher, Frozen Punisher. Let's see what kind of damage they will be do. Frozen Punisher usually considered one of the best because, well, it turns off all the defensive structures. Ooh, Imperius diving the backline, but is being slowed and slapped. But Diablo might now be in trouble, is being focused down by the blue team. Well, Imperius takes a lot of Hanzo shots, but is able to make it out alive. Oh, Diablo gets stunned, gets slowed. He's able to charge out the boop. The boop!
He's gonna die.
Is he? No, he's dead.
He gets out.
And the entirety of the blue team is so low, but the Punisher is in the backline of the red team, is not able to focus damage onto the blue heroes, and the blue team will take that top lane fort and make their way out.
Now the Punisher is zoning. She's smart. And Alka did use his burrow to make his way into the top lane, so he won't have it. And
yeah, blue team is almost level 10 as well, so they use that opportunity to invade the siege camp on the right side of the map.
Oh, actually did get booped, but not on the right side.
No, almost got that, but Diablo was booped into a safe position.
Sneaky play by Junkrat, I like it. Might as well do it. Maybe gets a kill. Imperius now using his double talent, 7 talent to take this camps pretty quickly.
Yeah, you can just swish that spear around.
Swish. But wait, it's bloodless, but I don't like the Imperius, so the Abduct is so much more fun. Feels bad, man.
Well, they want a tanky frontline, and the Abduct ult is not really the definition of a tanky frontline.
Yeah, I guess. But it is bloodless though.
Yeah.
Not something we see that often with Hogger is.
Hogger might be in trouble. Hogger gets thrown out by Garrus, but it was too little.
On Tychus, and Tychus is dead too. Good play by Bad Benny there. Good taunted me there. Oh,
yeah,
and that's a boss.
That is an advantage for the red team, who was able to get a kill pre-level 10, but now the entirety of the blue team is there. They have ultimates available, whilst the red team still does not have them. Let's see, we still have Bloodlust and the whatever Imperius ult is called. Angelic
Ornaments.
Imperius will have his Q in 4 seconds, so Malfurion might be in a tough spot here if Imperius hits the Q when it gets back up.
Well, Malfurion is DC'd at this point in time, so...
Well, that is a bit unfortunate, but that's what the boss is for.
Yeah. Well, very dominating position so far for Final Showdown, so...
Yeah. They also get they got the scam pushing bot, and it's getting quite a lot of value on the wall.
Yep. Next shrine will also be in the bot lane. There's no more fort remaining there for the red team, so that's another advantage for Team Blue.
They have advantage and advantage. They have a lot of those. But maybe with level 10 with the arrow and APOC, red team has a pretty good chance of turning it around. Those ults are extremely powerful together.
Yeah, they just need to get there first. And right now, it's looking real dicey for them with that team fight happening in the mid lane.
Maybe looking at the Diablo talents, he might even go Lightning Breath. I wouldn't think so, but maybe it's Lightning Breath angle.
I mean,
Maybe Arrow gets followed up by Malfusion Roots and then he breathes on them and they all die. I could see that maybe.
don't you think you need a little bit more setup for that one?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Because
Maybe
we
he
need to hit
decides to
this
go
arrow
APOC
to win this
anyway.
game sounds like a real. I mean, in my opinion, sounds like a real flimsy way to approach this game.
I feel like they still need to hit Arrow to win the game. Wait, why did the talents turn around? My overlay is acting up. Whatever. Yeah. But hitting Arrow is their best bet to win the game, though. Regardless. Anyway, the pause is gone. Malfurion gets a chance to run away. So no more kills. But mid wall will end up falling.
Oh, spear onto Diablo, into stun, into throw. Diablo might be in trouble. No, he's up his heels. Can he survive? Yes, can.
Nice reaction by Bad Benny there. Unstoppable the charge so he can't get up.
But Malfurion. No, those boots are just nasty.
Yeah. And Diablo will die too now. Garrosh is showing how long his arms are and throwing from long range.
And that will be the final fort going down in favor of the blue team, it looks. Oh, no, they decide not to push this in. Instead, getting something somewhere else. Because Diablo has respawned already, but did lose all of his souls.
It is a lightning breath, actually.
Well, fair enough. And we have Twilight Dream for Malfurion.
And Hanzo is holding his ultimate. Very interesting.
I mean...
Any meme strike enjoyers?
I mean, I don't know. You can't pick the... No.
We'll see.
Yeah, for now, we shall see. Anyway, blue team hitting level 13 right at around that second objective phase, making it a lot harder for the red team to try and contest it right there. They really need a good fight. Well, do you think they need to take this fight right here? Because this Punisher will go for keep if they don't get that level 13 before.
I mean, it's a risky fight there. Look, I feel like they had to be scared of the chokes with Junkrat and Augur, but maybe it was the right place to look for it, because it's a good place also to fight. But it's also into 13.
Yeah.
But I guess they're just deciding to chill a bit and get that 13, maybe defend core, and maybe scale. Look for an even fight.
So the red team deciding that this is not yet a fight that they are required to take, so they decide not to take it. Just sit on their laurels or not laurels, they're on their spikes really, and try and get up to that same talent tier that the blue team has.
Oh, interesting, Imperius 13, not one we see that often.
Imperius 13. Heat of battle. Ooh, fight in the mid lane on the fort. Diablo is in trouble, and Diablo is dead. The red team was pushing in the top lane, while the blue team was taking that objective and the mid fort at the same time.
Yeah, Diablo gets caught by himself. The Garrosh presses his taunt button, and the follow-up is there, and Diablo's dead.
Yeah, and I don't think the red team can defend this keep without their Diablo presence. Oh, look, the Bloodlust Cult. Oh, nice spear onto the Hanzo, and Hanzo is deleted immediately.
The to run at the enemy team. It's enormous. This might be poor now with the Punisher is still very healthy here.
Yeah, for sure. But the keep is still standing, and the red team trying to deal a lot more damage. Looks like they are getting caught out again. Diablo taking a lot of damage. The taunt is used.
Diablo is gonna die again. Malfurion gets out. Diablo is also really low though.
But also gets booped to safety. But this Punisher, like you said earlier, is still above 50% HP. And oh no.
Oh, now the Punisher is destroying them. Tychus dies, Hanzo dies as well. This is a game.
And it looks like that will be game indeed.
That is a fast. Wow.
That's a 10-minute Infernal Shrines. Don't see a lot of those.
It was very, very fast. 5 deaths on Diablo. I guess the idea behind it was just farm Diablo with the Garrosh Imperius and worked perfectly, I must say.
Yeah,
Very well played by the blue team here.
Indeed, a very, very strong game number 1 here from the sort of final showdown, showing off why they are the ones defending the title here.
Yeah, the red team wanted to farm level 13 before that Punisher hit, but the Diablo getting caught out in the mid lane just disrupted the red team so much that they were not able to get that level 13 before the blue team got that objective, and the blue team was just able to capitalize on that and push it in up until the core and, well, take the core as well.
Yep. Hanzo is top damage in the entire game, though, even though his team was 3 levels behind. But he is out damaging everyone, so kudos to Hanzo. And we're heading into Battlefield of Eternity next.
Just sticking with that Diablo team. Theme, not team.
Yeah.
Theme.
They're saying we're gonna pick Diablo too. Is that
Who
what you
knows?
did?
And this
I
map
think
was chosen by Rage Quit Gaming. They opted for map pick over first pick.
well, this is one of their most picked maps, so not too surprising to see that one. Probably wanting to get a little bit more in their groove for the second game and picking one of their comfort picks.
Yeah, definitely. They're sacrificing their first pick for like a map they know they're good on, I assume. So, like they want to just recover their mental after last game and maybe even take the win.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We shall see. But for now, that was really like a master class in how to play Infernal Shrines. So I hope you're all at home taking notes.
Yeah, take notes, guys.
Make sure enemy picks Diablo, pick Imperius, but Garrosh, farm Diablo, win game.
Just Imperius last pick, it's free. Trust me.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Especially Imperius last pick with Junkrat is pretty nasty together. You just have so much control on the side of the final showdown in this game. It was like, as soon as you got hit by a single CC, you got booped in, you got thrown, you got taunted. There was another knockup from Garrosh as well. There was a silence trap from Junkrat in the wild as well.
Yeah, like we said at the pre-game, the amount of CC on the blue team was absolutely disgusting.
Mm-hmm. So now we're getting into Battlefield of Eternity's draft, and Final Showdown has first pick this time. So let's see if the priorities change on the bans.
I mean, I figure so, because this map is played a lot different than Infernal Shrines is. So we shall see. Never mind.
They just ban Lucio every game, I'm telling you. It's just set in stone.
Yeah, Battlefield of Eternity usually you do see a high priority onto Hanzo and Leeming here.
Long range heroes that can race safely.
Hanzo especially can he can be so safe and race so fast.
Yeah.
I really like Hanzo on this map.
Please don't ban him again. Ban again. That was to be expected. So.
Yep. Blaze is permabanned.
Yeah.
I'm
going to ban Maiev again though. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say they ban Maiev again, because she's absolutely disgusting in team fights.
That is true. But maybe they have a plan. Who knows?
I mean, it's not for nothing that Maiev is always banned against Ultralisk, right?
Yeah.
Tracer
Ultralisk wants to pick Alum. Like I can feel it. Garrosh actually. Target banning last game's Garrosh.
Target banning and
Benny did have very good plays on Garrosh, but it's a main first pick.
Ultralisk.
So no Maiev. Feels bad, man. Or maybe
I'd have expected them to pick up Hanzo as the first pick, as he's been played by both teams like a lot. but instead opting for the Ming instead.
Yeah, I feel like Battlefield of Eternity gives the Ming a little bit of a higher priority compared to Hanzo for a lot of teams. He's just so good at team fighting while also having a little bit of race.
Okay.
Ooh, both the damage dealers being snagged up in the first rotation by Rage Quit Gaming. What do we think about that one?
I mean, they just want to go full aggro with this, I feel like. It's decent.
Yeah, it looks. I think they're going to use. I mean,
And it does commit them to this kind of comp. Yeah, but like, if they want to do it anyway, might as well pick them now.
Yeah,
But
the blue team opting for the anti-engage, anti-dive comp, or just going for dive themselves because they have an Uber rank.
Like the Cocoon is very strong against the Genji Sylvanas things, and Uriel as well with the boop. Can fuck them up pretty hard.
Yeah, and Uriel also can be used to keep their backline safe, or just diving the enemy backline and disrupting them there before they even start their engage.
A Stukov ban. Interesting. I guess they're scared a bit of the slaps and the shove for the disengage, whatever the Stukovs are called.
I think you'd go slappy slap to prevent the dive onto the backline. But
either of them are fine. If you shove away the Genji, it's also good enough.
Yeah,
but
Stukov was to be
is also a
expected.
very well-known combo, right?
I really like the Android ban. You don't want to deal with the Genji light bar.
Yeah, fair enough. Good point. Good point.
Yeah. Alright, these picks must be.
I honestly think they would not have needed to pick up the Genji early on. Or actually,
Yeah.
probably it would have.
That's going to be a leap, Sonya, isn't it?
Yeah, most likely. And it also depends on what Final Showdown picks now. Because those two are going to be leapable targets, if they are leapable.
What do we see now? Hanzo and Deckard or something? For Final
Hanzo
Showdown?
seems reasonable, I suppose.
Don't think Deckard. I'd like something a little bit
Wait,
more...
Rhaegar's open again.
What? Who's open?
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar's still open.
Wait.
Oh, never mind.
Wait.
It's going in a different direction.
Wait a minute.
We've waited for it last week. You and me, Skizzle, 2 weeks ago. You and me, Skizzle, waiting for the hammer, and finally it comes.
Here it is, Division 1+. Hammer.
They
You're
know
here
how
first.
that video is, yeah?
It takes the German to bring out the Panzer.
Oh my god. Here we are. Well, let's see what the final pick is. Joanna.
I guess you blind the hammer?
Blinds? Yeah.
Yeah?
Reasonable. But
Mm,
the boost teaming kills your whole team. So,
let's see how... I'm excited for this draft all of a sudden.
it is quite interesting.
Gotta give it to Final Showdown here because they have the hammer.
I do like that draft. But I feel like Rich Quit Gaming is harder to execute, but maybe they can pull it off with a dive and snag a few kills.
Yep.
But at least it's more straightforward to play on the Final Showdown side. They just have to, well, play around hammer. That's let her shoot people.
I mean, Sylvanas is not a hero who can really step up into Hammer, so they have to hard engage onto him if they really want to kill her, so it's gonna be rough.
I mean,
and there's also Anna, who is theoretically an easy engage target, so we're gonna see as we are heading into game number 2. So take it away, Halkan and Skizar.
Yes, let's see how the teams will fare on Battlefield of Eternity. But once again, on the left side, in the blue, Final Showdown, they're up a game with Hazuops playing Hammer, Bad Bunny on a Nubarak, X-Ray playing Ana, Skog on Uriel, and Ultralisk playing the Ming.
And on the right side, one game behind, looking to take it back. We have Rage and Quit Gaming with Shizuke on Johanna, Limove on Genji, Pipo Shayubu on Zonya, No Game No Life on Sylvanas, and Alex on Brightwing. And everyone is going down mid.
Ambush on Hammer. What do we think about that one?
I think any Hammer level 1 is fine, honestly. All 3 of them have been picked before.
Red team going top, trying to catch out the Uriel, taking a lot of damage, but able to use that fountain to regain some HP. There's 2 blue heroes in the top lane. There's Ming and there is what's her face? Yrel at this moment. So the red team can play a little bit more aggressive in the bot lane onto that hammer.
But blue team has to be a bit passive before Hammer gets her level 7 because she can't move. So
Yeah, that's kind of her whole shtick, isn't it?
but like on 7 she can move.
Yep.
You're all getting a bit damage, but she's out. And Anna.
Anna is.
Oh, Genji gets her and
Oh,
gets 1 HP.
Genji! Oh, look at that hammer with the thrusters. Genji can't reach now. She cannot. And Genji is safe now. Hammer might be in trouble because Hammer can't. It's a tank. It's
Teammates
very
are
slow.
not coming to help.
Yep. And
So,
Hammer is dead
Genji
as
gets
well.
Nice play by Genji, honestly. Baiting the Hammer in there and killing the Anna, of course.
Yeah, so that's a very nice advantage in the early game for the red team. Going for that camp in the top lane because, well, that's where all their heroes are hanging around at the moment. So might as well take it. Oh, Joanna might be in trouble in the bot lane. Can she dodge? Yes, she can dodge the Ming shots and has to retreat for now.
Top camp gets taken by Raging Quit Gaming, and now they can really push it hard with it because they have
Oh wait,
Sylvanas
you're
and
going back over the gate. Oh, taking a lot of damage, but is able to stay alive.
Hammer's running to the top lane, or should I say rolling, to help defend it.
Oh, but that entire front wall is falling. Meanwhile, blue team was able to take that bottom lane camp. And can they get a counter kill onto this Genji? Genji, is he able to make it away? Yes, he is. Joanna taking a few Ming shots.
Well, very close to dying again on the top lane.
There's just 2 fights happening at the same time, which is onto Yrel. She's taking so much damage, but she's still alive. Oh,
I guess Skog knows his limits, eh?
and the tanks are just chilling in the bot lane, so there's no real engage on either side, but just slapping shots back and forth.
Soloing the camp, Yrel's really can't help her. And both camps are being taken, of course, by both teams.
She shoots before that first objective. Now, who do we give the race to from the first round? I think if the Hammer can just shell away, the blue team gonna race quicker, but can Hammer just shell away is the question.
And Hammer DPS is not even that high, honestly. I feel like from 13, especially, red team would have the race. But right now, I don't know.
Why? What's 13?
Genji, Shingen. It is a lot of damage. And Sonya has also helped a lot.
That's fair enough. Sonya does help a lot.
And Sonya, look at Sylvanas, she's just backdooring the forward, she doesn't care. Kinda
yeah, well, if you can take a fort down and lose the Immortal, then you're absolutely happy with that for the first Immortal.
Yeah. But the fort does get saved. It is 1 HP though. And
red team
Genji's racing, Sylvanas is joining him now. So maybe Final Showdown looks for an engage here, 5v3. Joanna popped her D already, it looks like they're going on Sonya.
Yeah, Sonya able to spin out maybe. It looks like she is safe for now. And it looks like the red team will be taking that first Immortal. Very impressive on them. Team's fighting for the globes. Can't hand those globes over for free.
You gotta have the brawl.
Yeah, the post-objective brawl. Oh, nice swift strike by the game. Oh, going in again. And able to jump out. Taking an orb to the face. No matter.
But Hammer level 7 is kind of huge. Maybe that's what they've been waiting, they need to win. But yeah, the Genji's popping off this game, actually.
Yeah, for now. It's the red team is mostly ignoring the Immortal in the ball. Oh, Genji jumping over the wall. Let's see if he can get a kill onto the Ming. No, Ming is safe. Yeah, Ming is safe. Genji's dead.
Genji's dead, yeah. Try to bite off a bit more than Pikachu there.
Maybe he thought that Ming was like 100 HP lower, because that was all he would have needed to take out the Ming.
But meanwhile, in the top lane, Sonya Sylvanas is just running down the lane. And
Joanna's being chased by a Ming Ana combo. It's something I not seen.
Almost died again in the top lane with 80 HP.
I mean, that's basically the standard deviation at this point in time. Yrel dying almost in the top lane. It's like, it would be more special if that didn't happen.
Another pause. Wow, the classic Ultralisk DC, it's here.
It wouldn't be a match without an Ultralisk DC now, would it?
Nope, not at all. The
Indeed.
Ultralisk DC is mandatory.
The German internet coming in with the DC.
Yes, so far, very impressive plays by both teams. Red team taking that top lane for just pushing very hard in that top lane. Really impressed by that.
Yeah, I was pretty skeptical at first for the draft of Rage Quit Gaming, as they barely have any raise. But in the end, with the zoning they did, and especially with Genji getting actually nice Qs in, it is very decent. But we're already ready to jump back into the game.
Wonderful.
German internet not that bad. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
I'm Raging Foot Gaming are looking for the bot for seeing Hammer and top, and maybe they see Anna as well. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see if they can get Jarell low again, this time in the bot lane.
But the bot is looking in trouble, but Anubarak does have a big flank on it. He goes on Genji. But ends up stunning the Johannes.
Johannes getting blown up!
Yeah, that's a... Is it Seeker? No, it's not Seeker. I guess this Calamity also does damage.
Yeah, that's basically what...
Genji is going in. The Sleep misses. And the Anubi misses.
So both teams are pretty much safe. So Joanna, no kills are being made. Both teams exchanging cams. Top lane for the red team, bot lane for the blue team.
XP is now even after the early game lead the red team had, but they still have pretty much 2 forwards of a lead in structures. And their model is spawning now. Both teams have a camp in top and bot lane pushing. So.
Oh, Joanna taking a lot of damage, but she's Joanna, she'll be fine. And now the red team
like last time.
That level 10 first, so can they make something happen before the
goal?
Hammer taking a lot of damage, able to thrust her out into the leap. Yeah, Hammer.
But
yes,
feels bad, man. But I want to say how Hazel just stood his ground to the unstoppable instead of like panicking and pressing his E to go out, because he would have been stunned then and died even sooner. Like I respect the like not panicking part. Like just sit tight to the unstoppable. I wouldn't have done that.
You lose your unstoppable, right? If you go out to tank farm with your E. So kind of there was between a rock and a hard place, and he chose to bang his head against the rock instead of.
It almost worked.
It almost got out, except Sonya was there and leapt on her face and killed her. Now, a team fight. The blue team is taking this.
It's getting chunked again.
Yeah, Yrel will have to pop her ult, so she doesn't take too much damage. And Genji going into the backline does not have any escapes at the moment, but there's no real hard engage out of the blue team, so he can just shuriken away, with a better word. Ooh, Cocoon onto Sonya.
Falling sword doesn't do anything, of course.
Oh,
but leap on it. Goodbye, Anna.
Strike, let's go.
Yeah, and the dive is super scary here.
Ooh, Sonya taking that shot for the Genji, saving his life.
Yrel is out, and Hazob is rolling away.
Yrel at low HP, News at 11, you know how it is.
Yeah. Well, someday she'll die though.
Maybe. Oh, they're going on to get Nubarak. Oh, it's silence! Nubarak can't escape, but the Swift Strike missed, I think. And Nubarak is able to make his way out, as is...
Nuba and Hammer at 1 HP running away.
Very
but
well.
their mortal does go over to Raging Quit Gaming with almost full shield.
Yeah,
so
they do have...
most likely.
They do have black arrows available, so I'm thinking that they can go push for keep, or maybe they don't want to because they are not level 13 yet and don't want to risk their advantage that they have at the moment.
This could even be core if they get a good dive. The Immortal is very healthy.
Maybe they need 3 kills for core, I think, though.
I
don't think
they need to kill Hammer at the very least. And then they can try to just escort the Immortal in. But we'll see how this goes.
I don't think 1 kill is enough, even if it's Hammer. But let's see how much they can gain with this Immortal, because those shields are dropping very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is. Urel's jumping into the back line. Let's see what the follow. Oh, nice hammer!
Urel outplays a little harder than Sonya leave actually. And it gets wasted. And now they don't even get keep because they failed to engage.
Well, maybe Bunny might be in trouble. Let's see. Nubrak and he is down. Let's see what more they can get.
X-Ray's one, but X-Ray misses.
Yeah, and Immortal's down, and the red team needs to make their way out of there because their health bars are dropping. Ooh, Urel once again very low, and finally Urel is dropped.
Sylvanas D is back again. The keep will die probably.
Next set of black arrows is available, but these are only 2 kills, and Anubrak is respawning. So I think the red team is making their way out.
But while they were brawling and Urel going leaping, missing leaps, Hammer was just right-clicking the Immortal, and it died really fast, so they couldn't really get much more than the keep. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that Gaming really playing much better than the first game. I guess they're really comfortable to go after the Genji pick, and they're executing it well.
This is just them showing off that they know how to play this Battlefield of Eternity map. Like, we had the master class in the first game by Final Showdown, and now we have that same thing, Rage Quit Gaming teaching Final Showdown how to play this map.
Hammer is in trouble.
She's unstoppable.
But she's dead.
Dead.
Yeah, gets caught in an unfortunate position there and dies. Genji, look at the shield on him.
he's like an entire health bar of shields. Like, are we actually killing this guy? No, not really.
That dies.
And if they can get this Urel, I think they can make a play for core here, but they can't get the Urel, so probably just save her to focus on the Immortal for now.
They can get at least half time on the Immortal for free. And maybe they even get 60 for the second half.
Genji jumping over the wall, taking a peek in there, seeing absolutely no one, so making his way out again.
Nice try.
Ooh, going in onto Anubrak, stun misses of the Sonya, but the deflect onto the Anubrak, taking a chunk of HP out of him. All of the blue heroes are falling really low so far, but they are all alive for now.
Sylvanas! Urel and Mingo go get the Sylvanas. While Genji was focused on the noob. And Writing might be fucked as well. Leap misses again. Oof.
Yeah, but Joanna... Oh, Joanna has a shield still. Will they take Anubrak? Anubrak is still alive with 80 HP, and the Sonya will take a fall for now. Brightwing is being chased by the Ming. Will Brightwing... Oh, Brightwing blinks to a minion. Will he be safe? Oh, they're all so low.
Benny!
Oh, no! Oh, and the Blake dodging the orb, and now the Ming is absolutely destroyed. Oh, what an amazing series of plays by both teams here.
And there's 3 catapults on the core and in the bottom lane.
Oh, they'll be cleared up.
Yeah.
Halftime show was secured by the blue team, but they are 2 heroes down for now. And the red team...
kind of feel like a noob and Ming splitting their focus on 2 different people is not a very good idea there.
I mean, if they could have gotten 1 kill, get the resets on the Ming, and she probably gets the other kill, so I can see where they're coming from. But
Ming was chasing the Brighting while the noob engaged on Johanna. So Genji gets slapped. Oh, the Immortal is broken, but not broken enough.
He'll be safe with the leap onto Anna once again, falling short. She's absolutely dead. Yeah, can they get the hammer? No, they cannot. Maybe Urel? Nah, probably not. Oh, Genji might be in trouble. And the heal by their Brightwing is enough to keep Genji safe. And now Urel is absolutely dead.
Immortal gets taken by Sonya.
This might be game? Maybe? Respawn timers are still not that long?
Might not be actually also. It's probably game, but like, there's a chance to defend, I guess.
Still 50% shield, and this keep will be taken down for free because there's not enough heroes on the blue side. Black arrows also help a lot. Let's see what they can do with this.
Urel is coming back in 10 seconds. Yeah, but...
Oh, nice dodge for the Brightwing. Oh, that's a lot of damage onto the Anubrak. Will they be able to take it down? No, Anubrak will be safe so far. Oh, no! And the falling sword taking down the Anubrak, but the Sonya might
So
take a
is
drop for that as well. Yeah,
yeah.
Sonya is dead, but in the meantime, another
And
fight
also
into the
down in
back
the
line,
back line.
and the Ming
Also
is
is
taken
dying.
down there.
And the core is dying to the Immortal. This is game. But Tyrannus KDA is gone.
I mean, there's
Oh,
there were two fights happening at the same time. The front line was fighting the front line. The back line was
yeah.
doing whatever they were doing. Right
That
there.
was an interesting game, but I mean, to be fair, they did pick Hammer and Ana, knowing that the enemy team was playing dive. So yeah. Well, that's another fast game, but this time going to the opposite team. Very interesting.
I mean, 15 minutes. It's longer than the first game.
Yeah.
Indeed,
Yeah.
that's longer than the first one.
Hey,
As
just putting some facts out there.
Richwood Gaming had enough dive against the Hammer and the Ana to really punish them for not being very mobile and very easy to die if they get dove upon. Very well done there, especially the Genji just applying loads of pressure during the game. Also towards top lane, towards Zero. Or the Sylvanas.
Genji having the least amount of damage out of all the damage dealers still, but he was involved in every kill actually of the red side.
Definitely.
Indeed. And for map number 3, we do have the map choice on the side of Final Showdown. On the side of Rage Quit Gaming, as Final Showdown goes to choose map first pick over map pick in game number 2.
Fair enough. Score is equal, so
It's technically just the best of 3 series from now on.
Yeah.
yes, but still no, because there's
more maps
more,
gone.
more maps banned.
So I would assume the maps would be either 2 or towers.
It's probably another brawly map. Can't imagine.
It's Garden of Terra.
You jinxed it, Scissor.
Sorry, what was that? Because
it's
Garden
Garden
of
of Terra.
why?
Because Rage Quit Gaming picked it.
Garden.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, maybe he has a green
rhetorical
funnel.
question, guys. Rhetorical question. No, never mind.
Garden's gonna be very interesting as a map.
Yeah, definitely interesting.
It's-
Definitely very long. Oof.
Yeah, or not, depending on how the fights go. Because we had a 10-minute Infernal Shrines game, could definitely happen here as well.
Infernal Shrine, the Punisher is a bit stronger than the Plan, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes.
Is it? I mean, it's stronger in the team fights, but the pushing potential of the Guard Terror.
And in a single lane, in order to end early, like you usually go only open up a single lane, so the others will be stuck behind keeps.
Yeah, and with Infernal Shrines, you only need to win one objective to win an objective. On this map, you need to win 3 objectives to win one objective.
Exactly.
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
You
I know
need
what you
one
mean.
objective to win the objective.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, you know, this map where you've gotta pick up those 3 tributes,
Yeah, that's this map.
and then there's things running down your lane where you, like whom? So yeah,
that's this
Garden
map as well.
Garden still feels like a mixture from a lot of different maps,
It's called Tomb of the Spider Curse.
but it still brings in its own flavor by having 6 camps in total,
Yeah.
Yeah,
2 for
And
every
no
lane,
losses.
and both being favored for either team position wise. So
well, this is why I'm surprised that Rage Quit Gaming took this map, because this is probably the most heavy macro map that's still in the pool at the moment. So
yeah,
Definitely.
Altrak
doesn't
trying
fall
too.
Ronnie
So
I mean, Altrak. I guess you macro game on Altrak, but not really.
yeah, well, but this
Yes.
game is way more important with. I mean, they're both important anti-camps.
the macro game on Altrak Pass is you take the null camp every 2
Exactly,
minutes.
That's Altrak is a brawl map in reality. Don't let them lie to you. But let's get into the draft. 1-1 in the series. Both games shooting kind of stomps, but for opposite teams, which is weird.
Indeed.
I mean, they're
Also,
both they were both very different maps, so it's not
Yeah.
that weird.
Yeah.
having Garden as map number 2, I think we're gonna see Hogger come in again.
Map number 2, what are you talking about?
Map number 3.
Yeah, Hogger's pretty hyped right on this map because there's a lot of camps. Hogger does them. It's good.
I mean, there's more heroes which do camps really good, like Rhaegar or
Or Junkrat.
Junkrat.
What else did
Greymane,
finally Showdown
yes.
pick? Cleave Imperius. That's the Junkrat band now from Rage Gaming, and final Showdown sticking with Lucio, man.
Yeah, and there's the Hogger ban as expected.
But Blaze is gonna be banned now? No, my ban. This means Blaze is open.
Ooh, Blaze, no hero ban.
Very interesting.
It has to be a first pick Blaze for final Showdown, right?
Anyone
Might not
wanna
be,
call in a
honestly.
bunker?
The Haka is also open, and on this map, the global is quite valuable, so maybe they decide to go for that one. We'll see.
Or they pick neither and steal the Sylvanas away and leave up the choice between Blaze and the Aka for this
Sylvanas is also very
second
nice
and
on
third
this
spot.
map.
Listen, hear me out. What about they pick both the Haka and Blaze?
No.
Never mind.
No.
Daze is gone now, and Brightwing also picked for pseudo global. I guess you could call her a bit global, but like I wouldn't. No.
Yep.
Indeed. Also, Blaze brings in Wave Clear and Chem Clear on himself, and there comes to the Haka now from Final Showdown, so...
And the Rhaegar.
There's the global. And Rhaegar, camps.
Will it be Bloodlust again, guys?
It might be. They won with Bloodless, so
Ooh, Vikings have been manned out. I'd love to see one. At least give me one Vikings game. Give it to me on Towers.
Imagine enjoying Vikings Scissor. That's a bit
How is
toxic.
this banned though?
Yes, just unban Towers. Give me Vikings there.
Sky Temple isn't banned, is it? Or it is, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sky Temple is also banned. So is Curstalo, so... The good...
Alterac is the Vikings map.
Yeah, the good Vikings number gone. I guess Alterac would be the best one, which is still... Or, except if you go for Densha Vikings.
But... Yeah, I guess.
Anyway,
Anyway, we have another Diablo try.
Diablo Tychus?
Rage Quit Gaming. Yeah, I mean, they picked it game 1. They got
Worse.
absolutely destroyed, so maybe not.
they're in hidden copium and trying again, it's fine. It'll work this time. Let's see what they pick with it though. Is it Tychus again?
But, I mean, they have to pick some DPS.
Greymane
Oh, it is
instead.
Greymane. So
Greymane,
there's their
really?
camp clear. I mean, I imagine that's their camp clear.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Well, the blue team still needs a main tank and
Flex.
something, probably an Imperius again. Just absolutely destroy Diablo again. Maybe not Will Sylvanas.
Nice, he does camps. Maybe it's a Kerrigan angle. Oh, it's a Malphite angle. Another bruiser to farm Diablo.
Yes, but also no. Because Malphite is very...
Oh.
But
Oh.
I guess it's good into Malphite. It's also
No.
kind of toxic.
Medivh is bad into Malphite. Malphite is actually counter towards Medivh, because Medivh doesn't do much into Malphite.
Like, isn't it to protect the last rights?
Yes,
Well,
but
they
he
pick
just
Medivh
pressed last rights when he does not have Protect Up. I thought.
Yeah, I mean...
Why haven't you
have
thought
to
of this earlier, Hakan?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
Don't
late
play Malphite.
into Apocalypse if I've ever seen it. So
I
Yeah, it
guess.
definitely is.
Maybe
But-
he picked, last game we also set up Arrow onto Apocalypse and he picked
yeah, well,
Lightning
that's
Rod.
way more flimsy of a combo than Leyline into Apocalypse is, isn't it?
Yeah, but generally
Yes.
Malphite is more used as a counter against Medivh, because Medivh doesn't bring enough damage really to the fight towards Malphite. So Malphite does have a lot of self-sustain and therefore is able to really out-sustain the Medivh while he's more for burst protection. But let's take it away, Halkan and Skizo for game number 4.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. Once again, equal score on the third map. So everything to play for still. On the left side, final showdown in the blue with Ultralisk on Malthael, X-Ray playing Rhaegar, Skog on the Haka, Bad Bunny on Muradin, and Hazu playing Sylvanas.
10 seconds.
Malcolm?
Oh shit. I have to do that. We have on the right side Raging Quid Gaming with People Shahu on Blaze, Alex on Brightwing, She's a Kid on Diablo, No Game No Life on Hansel.
Speedy build once again on the Haka, and we have the percentage damage on Sylvanas. Not too surprising into Diablo, I guess.
Yeah.
Roll some stacks for Medivh. Medivh needs stacks, and the 2 offlaners of the blue side already making their way into the side lanes. But the Medivh setting up some portals to make the rotation a little bit quicker for the heroes as well. Does leave them alone.
And Sylvanas going for the level 1 with percentage damage to do more damage to Diablo specifically. The Haka getting a bit low in the bot lane.
Daka's fine. Daka's fine. No, but it's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
It's time to do camps, guys.
Yeah, indeed. We have the scythe build on Malthael, which of course got buffed with the latest patch of the patch before that? I'm not sure anymore. But not the speedy horse, so no double soaking out of Malthael. They don't really need that, I guess, with the 2 bruisers that they have.
Yeah. Is there going to be an invade on it here? Muradin is looking for it. But maybe she's just there to kindly give Medivh some stacks.
Yeah, fair enough. It looks like Muradin is able to jump out and stay safe for now.
For now.
Both teams taking camps on the opposite side of the map. That's a little bit interesting. This is a disadvantage for the blue team so far because they have had to take their siege camp in the camp which could have been pushing during the objective and now is pushing before the objective.
But Malthael is kind of farming the Blaze in the top lane, so he uses Brightwings need to stabilize a bit.
Blaze can't really do enough damage to a Malthael. Malthael has to use a lot of mana though to clear out his lane.
I mean, that's always Malthael problem.
Yep, mana problems. I
All
feel
camps
it.
are being taken now.
Yeah, but the red team will have a camp pushing during that objective. Well, the blue team has to take that camp in the bottom lane where the objective actually is. Medivh spotting it out, being his annoying self, just flying around, spraying and praying. But this is an objective on the blue side, so maybe the red side will just let this one go.
Yeah, it looks like they want to push top with Greymane instead of brawling. Just very reasonable, especially. Like on this, you can always give the seat on the enemy side and be fine, so...
Yeah, so the the Haka burrowing in and Malthael is there as well. Can they kill this Greymane? Portals are being used.
He actually wants to kill Malthael. Brightwing dies though in mid lane.
How did that happen? There were 3 blue heroes in the top lane and Brightwing died in the mid lane to Rhaegar Muradin of all people.
Very interesting.
And the blue team got the seed as well, so advantages all around for the blue team in this first objective phase.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, they lost their front wall on the top lane. But...
And the Haka has to pop essence, but should be fine here.
Will he though? He's being surrounded.
Oh, the body block is very good by the Diablo.
Yeah, it was a bit of an early call on that. He's safe, but...
But this is a seed that they would likely give anyway, so they're not really that concerned.
Yep, seed on the red side, so the blue side will just back off, take their soak, and...
And the next seed will be in the middle, so there will be a brawl for that one, maybe.
That Benny taking actual talents has been called in chat. I'm not sure what that means, but...
I can explain what it means. This guy hates Beetle build, and he was hating on Beetle build. That's...
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice...
Lane is getting dead. Yeah. But meanwhile, the top lane, Greymane, actually getting the kill on Sylvanas before dying himself.
Oh, can he get out? Oh, No, he's dead.
Oh,
But
trading
did
one for
trade his
one.
life.
But
And in the
Malphite-
bottom lane, Malphite might be in danger. Can he get out? No, the ball's been blocked and destroyed.
He's dead.
Yeah.
And now some kills everywhere across the map, but red team coming up on top in the end.
Yeah, they are ignoring the seed in favor of taking this this fort in the bot lane. It looks like.
No? I can always take the seed later.
You know.
Uh-huh. Murden getting low, but it's Murden. He'll heal up eventually. And now Grayman is still in the top lane. Doesn't look like they want to contest the seed as of yet.
There still are there's camps on the map that people can take. Blue team doing a mid lane camp.
Who cares about the Obj? It's worthless anyway.
It's the second seed only. It doesn't do anything, like we said
Yeah.
earlier. Only the
Yeah.
third objective does something. And
It's Polybomb. Lightning Breath,
excuse
of
me?
course. I said he was gonna go Lightning Breath, but Polybomb?
Okay, so that's not a leyline apocalypse combo. This is a bad breath sheep thing.
Yes. That's a mind control for Sylvanas.
Yeah, okay. Oh, last second interrupt by Malthael onto the Blaze sheep. Oh, mind control being used onto the Greymane, who just hopped out of the portal, but is able to
on the
drop
Malthael.
back. Yeah, let's see if they can get that kill.
And he's
Dagger going in, the nice silence onto the Greymane.
Slack is big though.
That nice 3-man stun by the Blaze. Or was the 4-man? It was a lot man stun by the Blaze. Let's see if they can get some more kills. The red team is chasing that Muradin.
Yeah. Okay,
doesn't have jump. He does have jump. Is able to go over the wall and is able to save his own life. Let's see. Oh, the portal! The entire red team avatar is being popped to extend the Muradin's life. Can they still take him? Oh, two red heroes made their escape through the portal once again. And now the
Blaze
is in trouble.
For it.
Yeah, and they get
greedy portal. Getting punished for it. Now they could get run down.
Oh, Blaze is stuck on the wrong side of the portal once again, so
We're just
now...
going to take the Diablo Souls and be done with it.
Yep. Yeah.
I say Medivh might get him out.
Wait, why is the portal over there?
Protected on the last stretch. Okay, Medivh might not get him out. He might int with him.
Oh no, he lost all of his stacks. He had like 20, so
that's a bit of a disaster.
Ooh.
The bot lane Grayman is running down Rhaegar.
Yeah, not able to secure a kill. Was able to get the fort, however, so that's good. Muradin's on the chase with the Haka, but the tongue misses, so they're both fine, it looks like. Are the blue heroes fine, is the question now. Oh, no, that breath, never mind.
That breath.
I mean, you have a Medivh and you have a Diablo.
Just pick the other ults. It's easy. But now a red team getting the favorable seed, and it is the actual seed that does stuff. Still, are we looking at a give from Final Showdown, or are they going to fight first?
I'd say they want to contest this. They're level 13, the red team's not, but maybe they can get something else done on the map in the meantime.
Or like Blaze uses his bunker, even though that was completely unnecessary, I feel like, with the portal coming out.
Better save them. If he dies here, then they lose the objective. And right now, mind control, but the Brightwing heal, keeping the Blaze safe. And Blaze able to... Oh, the Brightwing is safe as well.
Objective gets capped. But Diablo is getting stunned. And unfortunately, Diablo will die.
Yeah, but can they get a counter kit? Doesn't look like it. The red team needs to be able to save themselves. And the blue team's on the chase. Well, this objective's happening. Blaze might be able to use the portal.
Last rights, actually.
Absolutely destroyed by the last rights.
Unlucky, actually. The protected ended just as the last rights was coming out. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Now, the blue team needs to clear out this objective, which they will probably be able to do easily. If there's no pressure at the red team, because they're all dead, basically.
Yes. Grayman might be in trouble if someone connects a stun.
Brightwing giving that heal.
But there's a Brightwing though, so he might be saved. Yeah,
Will he though? That's a lot of CC being used by the blue team into the drag, into
But
another
there's also
stun.
Medivh. Everyone can want to save the Grey Mane. Got breath.
Nope.
Into the Haka low.
Yeah, but he's still alive. Oh, I don't think there's enough mana for there's no mana for a jump. So Meridian should be safe. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's a nice.
It's a bait.
It's a trap.
And Diablo will get licked and die.
Nope,
No?
nope, still alive. And here
So
he's
this
the
is
counter engaged by the red team. And no one. How is everybody still alive? How?
Oh, so many people getting out at 1 HP this series. Very
It's-
interesting. Calculated, of course.
They did get in top 4 in the end, so that's good, I guess. But they had to use 3 of their seeds for that, so that's bad.
Yeah. And now it's a middle spawn. The seed next.
Yeah, blue team will probably farm 16 first, and will get it if they get it.
They will get. They have are really far ahead in XP, but really far behind in structures. Actually, weird.
I mean, yeah, the red team is just more structure damage with
I feel a seed.
basically only Grey Mane, actually. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, another fight happening.
Look on the Grey Mane. The portal is really far away. Grey Mane should die.
Should he though? Yeah, he's okay. He's dead. No kill by the final rights, but oh Medivh. Oh no. Well, he's not completing that baseline quest this game.
That looks like my team's Medivh. Always dying on 30 stacks.
It sounds rude, but I'm not sure because I don't know. Anyway, the red team is just doing other stuff on the map right now, and we'll have to wait for the blue team to send the objective their way because they will send the objective their way.
Top 4 dice even before that with the hard cap and Sylvanas push.
Yeah, but the lane was all the way on the left side of the map, so the objective will spawn all the way back there.
But that's not as bad on this map because the objective doesn't loot as HP over time like on Doom.
That's fair
So it will
enough.
be full HP by the time it gets to the buildings. But bot lane will get kind of free cleared by Bright King out attacking it very slowly.
Yeah, I don't think they care too much about the bot lane at the moment. They're just having their eyes on this top lane keep.
Yep,
Which would be
definitely.
a huge advantage if they could get it.
But they're backing off though.
Yeah, well, they're basically equalizing the buildings right now, getting this mid lane for... Oh, Diablo going into the... not Immortal, the stun of the objective into mind control. Can he get him down?
Medivh is in trouble, Medivh goes down.
Yeah, Diablo is in the bunker. I don't think he's too safe there right now. Oh, right wing heal is enough to keep him alive for now, but the red team's heroes are dropping so low. Can they get another kill?
This got hurt, but not
Jumping
Diablo. He
over.
loses souls again.
Yeah, but he will respawn shortly. Now the blue team is pushing the mid lane while the objective is taking care of the top lane, so the red team is once again between a rock and a hard place.
No keeps will fall here. Only other fourth. And now blue team is firmly ahead though with all 3 fourths down and 2 levels ahead in XP.
Yep,
All
and
the
the
kills
top
that we
lane
get.
keep is half HP, so they do have. If they ever get an entire team wipe, they can just run it down top, probably.
Yep. But those have the best structure damage with mouth health. So maybe they don't work, but
Yeah,
they should
that's
still be able to.
fair enough. Ooh, red team
Now the
running
face
into a
checks.
trap. Is it a trap? It is even talent here fight. Oh, look at that damage onto Daka. But
Oh, the
Daka
last
has
right
items.
gets kind of wasted.
To that. Murian taking a lot
But
of
then
damage.
he's kind of low. Mind control on the Diablo. The protector is there though.
And so far. All heroes are dropping so low. Nobody's. Oh, the ancestor healing was
but
just
then
a
he
little
died.
bit too late. And now the portal going forward, but Blaze is very, very low, taking a lot of damage for him to jump back out. And Malthael is dropped. Can they get the Sylvanas as well? Can they get the not the Greymane, the Rhaegar? Rhaegar is being dumped over the wall. Ancestor healing himself, but he dies as well. Now portal over the wall. That's a bad plan. Decides the red team. Like, oh, we actually don't want to be here. So they go back, and now with these respawn timers and with Greymane still alive, they can probably take the minion wave.
Probably going down.
I don't know about that one, because this keeps kind of dangerous.
I guess the minions are really far away, but
Yeah, they are. They
should
can
still fall.
probably Sylvanas can't step up to this.
Yeah.
But look at the damage that the red team is taking for taking this keep like the hard way. Oh, Blaze in trouble.
Mind control on Greymane. Sylvanas actually Hazu was popping off their solo killing basically Greymane. Good play by him.
But they did get what they came for, and trading the hero for that keeps probably a good trade for the red team.
Decent, but probably the blue team will get a keep now with 20.
I mean, Greymane will be alive before the blue team gets, because there's still a front wall in the mid and the bot lane, so they need to run all the way to the top lane if they want to take a keep here.
They will still have 20 though. And they might be willing to take that fight.
Fair enough. And they do take the camps on this side of the blue team, on the side of the red team, excuse me.
By the way, it's no 20 Ancestral, it's Pit Fighter for Rhaegar. Interesting.
What does that talent even... okay. I've never seen that talent.
Yeah, that's not usually picked, but I don't think it's bad.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell. I don't really play Medivh, so... Anyway, blue team setting up with that spell armor. We'll probably be able to take this keep. Red team not level 20 yet. Do they feel the need to fight here? They do feel the need to at least stop this assault. No one can stop that for Malthael. Instead, the final curtain is also interesting.
If he's not dying, why would he need a respawn talent? Just don't die, Freehead.
Looks at stats. Malthael died most on the blue team, so yeah.
Yes.
But opting to take that quote-unquote channeled shroud as more important than a respawn button instead.
Diablo going for the active on 20. The instant heal. I guess it's reasonable.
Fair enough. Greymane not taking a level 20 yet. Let's see what will be the decision there later. Red team is able to hold on to their keep, which is a huge advantage for them right now.
Yeah.
It's sort of kind of equal in structures, except that the red team took keep in the bot lane and the blue team still have that mid lane fort, which is very important to have because it does give you a nice staging ground to
yeah, definitely.
Stage an assault from, I guess. See, fighting in the mid lane.
There is going to be a fight over here. And then
Greymane
jumping in.
Did take the cleave on his basic auto attacks. Oh no, portaling business like there's... I'm not sure
Raven noises.
Yeah, indeed. For now...
On the back line.
Yeah, fight still happening. Nice tongue by the Haka, but he's taking a lot of damage. Oh, the Exos healing, keeping him safe. Muradin able to jump out to safety. Let's see whose team will be the first of here. Blurs gets protected by the Medivh as well. And the bunker keeps him safe from the final last right. And nobody has died once again. All health bars are dropping, but heroes staying alive. The seed waiting, lonely.
So Haka?
Haka going into the backline. Oh, able to hit the tongue, but the shield is there onto the Greymane. The nice silence onto 3, but Medivh wasn't silenced, so the portal to safety is still there. And the red team is making their retreat. And it looks like the blue team wins that team fight. Sort of. Oh no, red team's going back in. They took their fountains. They are ready to go.
Just capping there for a jump. Look at him. He's going on the back line. Gets falling what?
Onto the tanks are just.
But Diablo ends up. I know the protector is there. Or the brawl.
Like the Muradin was in the backline of the red team getting pounded on by 4 heroes, and the Diablo was in the backline of the blue team getting pounded on by 4 heroes, and neither of them died.
It's
kind of amazing. Another portal going
1
in.
HP though.
Let's see.
That's awesome. He might even die. Oh, yeah, he dies to the poison.
Yeah, damage over time, and Greymane goes down as well, and it looks very, very dicey for the red team, losing the Bright Wing as well. So now there's...
They want to respawn, but the big double stun on both heroes by Muradin.
Yeah, the portal keeping the deep safe. Diablo, can he get to the portal? protected. Portal ran out.
The
He's
portal
dead.
runs out, and this looks like game.
Yeah, well, they still need to tickle that keep in the top lane for a bit.
Just tickle it a bit. But only Medivh's alive to defend this. This is game.
I mean, if you can polybomb and the blue team just bunches up together,
Yeah, you can do that.
probably not happening. Anyway, looks like this will be GG, and the blue team is taking. Yeah. Well, there's Medivh's KDA going.
Yeah. Oh, he did complete his quest though, look at him.
Wow, what a chat.
Yeah, good. Sacrificing the KDA for the ding. It's enormous.
Nice. Anyway, well played by both teams. This wasn't as much of a stomp as the first two games were.
Oh, there's still a bit of a back and forth.
Very impressive.
Yeah, well played by both teams, honestly. It was a bit of a brawl at the end.
Just noticing that there were 3 or 4 catapults of the blue side on the core, so blue team's core was dying as well, but in the end that did not matter.
Yeah, indeed. Very, very well done from Rage Quit Gaming. Exactly what I said. They're a very coordinated team, and just picking the Medivh here shows it again that they also are able to execute those high execution heroes like Medivh, and there's some really, really nice portals to chase people behind forwards and stuff to try and get those kills.
But what do you think of the polybomb pick, Simon?
I'm not sure, but I dislike it. I don't know, I think the leyline APOC would just bring them a bit more CC. But on the other hand, this is also hard to hit onto the Muffle, who I feel like was a big problem for the side of Rage Quit Gaming, because the Muffle was just too slowly doing tons of damage towards them, and therefore it was very, very hard for them to really stay long in those fights, because Brightwing, even though she has some nice healing over time, she cannot out-heal the Muffle damage in the final curtain.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that's a map pick, and we're going to Tubo the Spider Queen.
Indeed,
Gaming picking the map again.
Yeah, Rage Quit Gaming really favoring this map pick over first pick. For map number 4, Tomb of Spider Queen. Also a map which has the potential to last for ages. But
Or
usually
can over
one...
like 8 minutes.
Yeah, if
Or
one team
can end
loses
pretty quickly.
Chance, it can end in 10 minutes. But yeah, it can also drag out a long time. We'll see how this one goes. And this is a match point for final showdown, so
Yeah, we shall see. But this is the favorite map for Rage Quit Gaming, so I'm expecting a lot out of them on this one.
yeah.
Indeed, most picked map for them at least.
Yep. But even if they win, we have 2 macro maps remaining. Or macro map. We have Alterac Pass and Dragon Share, so...
Those are 2 very different maps. With very different definitions of macro, I feel like.
It's fair enough, but I do think from what I've seen, I do favor Final Showdown on either of them, from what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
This series.
I think it comes on Drangsha, it comes down to which hero Limu gets. If he gets his Genji again from game number 2, I would even say Rage Quit Gaming is in a pretty decent spot. But it also comes down if Ultralisk goes for a Kerrigan or a Maiev, you can just one-shot him every time he sees him.
Yeah, definitely. These guys are very good on their heroes. They will.
I mean, not Division 1 Plus for nothing, innit?
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah. Well.
Everyone is in the lobby, starting soon, yeah.
Now, the age-old question, will Halcon be in time for his scrim, or will we go to game number 5?
I will always be on time for the scrim, because the scrim won't start without me.
I don't think that's the definition of on time. Well, sure.
Well.
Yeah. So.
All right, let's jump into the draft of game number 4.
Spider Queen. Let's go.
Indeed. Tomb of Spider Queen always is a very interesting map because it is a lot about wave clear. And before the buffs to Janna, which made her like the top tier tank for quite a while, she was often played also on this map already, even before that. So this definitely map the teams are looking at Janna.
Yeah, definitely.
And now that Blaze was dropped in the game, maybe we can leave him open on this map. No, we can't. We can't leave a Blaze open on this map, can we?
Blaze does have 0% win rate in the series, so why not? He seems like
hero,
a hero,
lord.
doesn't he?
He was picked one game and he lost it. Yes, his 0% win rate.
I'm not lying, am I?
Yeah, that's, fair enough. Spitting hot facts right here.
It's the same as saying Genji's 100% win rate to E is broken.
That is actually true, though.
The Savannah's
Savannah's
banned
bad.
from Final Showdown and Rage Quit Gaming with the Maiev ban, so again, the Blaze is open, but so are a lot of other good picks.
Well, yeah, you only have 2 bans per team, so there's oftentimes more good picks open than that there are bans. So
Yeah. The Auric to instantly to counter it.
fair enough. And Silence on Tomb is, if you're expecting the game to go past level 20, Lurk's always a good pick, in my opinion.
One of the best 20 offlaners in the game.
Yep.
And also one of the worst matchups for Blaze to deal with. So, win-win.
Indeed, and with
Hanzo
the Savannah's ban against Lopaka, aka No Game No Life, we're also gonna see Hanzo now being picked up early on to make sure he gets one of his high comfy heroes.
Yeah, they're playing for their tournament life here, so they better bring their A game. Well, they should probably. I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind. We have Malfurion and Johanna.
That's a pretty beefy frontline with Blaze and Johanna, and also picking up the Malfurion. Is a lot of sustained healing and the potential for 10 armor for everyone with the Tranquility.
Kerrigan bad.
Yeah, can't have that Ultralist Kerrigan on this map.
Not at all. Poor Ultralist, because heroes always get banned. Feels bad, man. Tracer ban, actually, in response.
We had Tracer ban in map number 2 as well, right?
I would assume the Genji guy also plays Tracer, right?
Yes, Limu is Tracer Genji main. With a flavor of Icus usually. He also played a nice Medivh in the last game, so he might have some more tricks up his sleeve. But for now, we're gonna see the Varyn and maybe a Ming with it. No,
Nope,
it's still the
it's
Genji.
Genji. Let's go.
I actually really like Genji into this Johanna. We can't really do much about him. Except maybe occasionally press Bless Shield.
It's also
Yeah,
a very
Malfurion
interesting
does have a
matchup
chance to
into
silence.
Malfurion. As usually, Malfurion was started to be picked up back in HTC days, even against Genji, because people picked Dragon Blade and just 1v9, but then they got Twilight Dreamed, and then they suddenly died. And then people started picking up Extract more to dodge the Twilight Dream, so interesting to see how it goes.
What is Ultralisk playing Bruisers in the 4-man every game?
I mean, it's working out for them so far,
It
isn't it?
is the actually it's 100% weird, but I like the 4-man thrall. It's a bit more pressure on the Genji.
Yep, and
Yeah,
there's
also-
the Stukov. So variant Stukov combo into X-Strike, I guess.
Also, the thing of having a Bruiser in the format is that they usually bring in some decent wave clear thrall, not so much, but in general they bring some nice health bar
definitely.
into it.
I mean,
And-
they have Joanna for the wave clear as well, right? So they don't really need it on the Bruiser.
And he brings in percentage damage, so he can pressure those
Percentage
heroes.
damage? No,
Yeah.
we go Red Lightning. Let's go.
We'll see, but I somehow don't think so. Maybe though.
Please get me out of here.
Probably Green Lightning. I agree, but
Green thrall, best thrall.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
in general, I generally am a big fan of 4-man Bruisers. I did play them quite a lot myself when I'm playing 4-man, so being an
That's because
offlane
you're an
mania.
offlane man playing 4-man.
Alright, but anyways, let's jump into the fourth and potentially final game. Take it away, Halcon and
play
Skiza.
DPS. Give me a Bruiser, please. Anyway, On the left side, final showdown, playing for match points. It's X-Ray on Malfurion, Ultralisk on the Thrall, Azu playing Lunara, Brad Penny on Joanna, and Skog on the Blaze.
And on the right side, fighting for their life here, we have No Game, No Life on Hanzo, Limu on Genji, People Shayu on Leoric, Alex on Stukov, and Shizakid on Varian.
It's indeed Green Lightning. Not too surprising though. It's W on Hanzo, so not Q.
Yeah.
Nice damage onto Blaze to start this game. Oh, Genji dodging out on that Blaze time with that Swift Strike. Meanwhile, New York under a bit of pressure, and yeah, well,
they're going for the Q quest online actually, so more for the area crowd control and less for the blow up.
Ooh, Genji taking a lot of damage, but does have that Swift Strike available, and now Joanna being chased, but is able to preserve herself for that fight in the top lane. No, red team is rotating down into the off lane, and Blaze is on the wrong side of the map, really. Now, there's no taunt yet available, so Blaze is able to just walk away.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, not Genji, Hanzo is a little bit of trouble keeping his lane safe against the 4 blue heroes who are hard pushing this top lane. Taking out the towers so far. Nice slow, nice silence. And Malfurion going down.
And Lunara dies to Genji as well.
Yeah, can they get another? No, Joanna having a chill. Okay, she doing Swift Strike over the wall. It's like, oh, nope. Agility out, agility out. Oh, that's always pretty funny when the Genji goes in hard and is like, oh, rats, I need to get out.
Yeah, and camp being taken by Leoric actually. So curious if he'll go the pink level 4 if he wants to do the camp zone game.
Maybe. Could be. Who else would do the camps? Hanzo? Nah, I think it's Leoric who's doing the easy camps.
That's a reasonable adaptation of Leoric if nobody else wants to do the camp.
Yeah.
I mean, Hanzo could potentially, but then he'd have to sacrifice some wave clear to pick camp level 4.
Yeah, and I think they kind of need that wave clear on the Hanzo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's reach for Leo, so there's no camp clear on either heroes for now.
Yeah.
Probably opting that they have enough already. Malfurion being chased on it into walking over the wall, and he's safe for now. Look at the red team playing, like, going real hard onto this camp right here. Nice 2-man stun by the Blaze. The red team is just walking it off for now. Leoric getting the drain, and Wraithwalk out for now. Now Stukov is being surrounded by the entire blue team. Leoric going back in, and Stukov and Leoric are both dropped.
Very good oil there by Blaze, catching both of them.
Yeah, enough. And now the blue team is going very hard. Oh, Varian almost getting dropped over the wall even. Leoric, do you want to spawn there? Leoric? Okay, well, he takes like 75% HP after his respawn, but he's able to...
Hanzo gets rooted? Hanzo walks into a room, and Malfurion, and they get the kill. Hanzo actually already gets the level 4 quest. Not even dying and resetting it.
Yep, I heard that was illegal, but
yeah,
so
that is
far
kind of illegal.
I don't think the players care right now. Let's see, initiation onto Blaze. Taunt has been used.
Blaze will go down.
The jet propulsion was interrupted by the Stukov. So you saw the Blaze wind up, and Stukov was like, "Ah, here's some purple goo in your motors. So you won't be able to escape."
Yep.
Okay, now there's a bit of rest returning to the map. People just going back to farming. Nope, never mind. Red team ganking top lane. But Joanna have the shield, and Varian was not able to press taunt in time. So Joanna has to reset for now.
Yep.
Let's see. Blue team has their Weavers. The first objective being held by the blue team. Let's see what they will be able to do with that. For now, just waiting. There's no camps on the map, so it's just Yeah, Lunar is safe. Getting help by... Oh my god! Push onto the Genji. Will Genji be safe? The Flame Jets did miss. Blaze going and another Flame Jets getting a Genji.
What a bait. What a stun by Skog. Good catch by him, and Limu gets on a lesson. Finally. Oh,
Yeah, taking a Flame Jet to the knee.
yeah.
Let's see. Blue team trying to focus on top. Look at that damage onto the blue team. Especially out of the only 3 heroes of the red team right here, but they are pushing forward. Joanna taking aggro off the forward and just has to walk away. No taunt yet for the variant. Let's wait for a few more seconds for it to come back up. But Genji is here right now, going onto Malfurion. Taunt is used onto Thrall.
No silence to follow up. Weird.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a split focus though, with Genji going for the Malfurion and the rest of the team going for the Thrall and getting neither hero. Ooh, that's unfortunate because that's one of the more important forts, giving access to both the top and bottom turn-in point. The top fort is dead as well, by the way.
The top fort, yeah. And Genji might be in trouble.
Nah.
He just need out straight.
Genji. Ooh, nice route onto the Varian. Not able to get not able to get in range of the taunt. Now the taunt being used onto the Thrall. Thrall very healthy.
In trouble.
Yeah,
But
Joanna.
Kill on Johanna. No, very close. Now he gets stunned. No route to follow up, but the damage is enough and he dies.
Yeah, can they get another? Oh, nice blessed shield onto Varian. Taunt has been used onto Joanna. Oh, that's a lot of gems on the floor. Yeah. And there's no way that they can be
Might be
retaken.
looking at the start of the Tomb Snowball. Red team's lost a lot of gems there.
Yeah, red team had a full turn in and now they do not have a full turn in. Blue team has more gems than the red team has and they already made another turn in.
Yeah, it's rough. But like the Genji can still pop off. And kill the blue team.
Better start it quickly because they're losing ground.
Yeah, it's sundering. I like it. And punish the Genji more with that.
Yeah, sundering into the Twilight Dream. Just absolutely
Dragon Blade?
Yeah, that's Dragon Blade.
That is Dragon Blade. I'm not sure why he picked Dragon Blade. Isn't there a lot of things that can punish it? Like Silence and Sundering and Bless Shield?
He just wants to play for level 20, Silence and Tomb, and then he just Dragon Blades the entire team in there.
Yeah, he Silence and Tomb 5 people. Seems reasonable.
I mean, that would have also worked with an X-Strike because you immediately reset your X-Strike. But never mind about that.
No. Hans is holding his ult again.
Yeah, it's Dragon Arrow.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, you could make a case here for Meme Strike with the Entomb, but it's Dragon Arrow.
Sure, actually. Yeah. It is Arrow.
Another blue What Weaver wave. So the red team has not been able to make a single turn in just yet, losing all of their gems a little bit earlier. Let's see what the blue team can get with this wave.
They do have their camp pushing down alongside the turn-in, so this could be potentially quite dangerous.
Yeah, can they go for keep though, is the question.
Oh, Thrall is going into Yorick's space. The Sundering actually kills him.
Takes him down.
And Hanzo dies as well.
This has to be keep somewhere, right?
Thunder value.
Oh, they're going for the bot lane. Looking at Varian, the Varian is sort of playing it safe.
They're going to fall. Oh, Genji, Genji gets rooted.
Yeah, rooted, silenced, and absolutely demolished.
20 more James down the drain. Looking rough. And Joe?
Yeah, okay. Well, at least he didn't lose his life, so there's that. But this keep is about to fall, and I don't think there's much that the red team can do to save it. I don't think the blue team can core just yet, but they might get the top keep as well.
Yeah, they don't even need to do anything, it gets itself.
Yeah, the red team's not really in a position to defend that, so that's 2 keeps down for the blue team. Now that's a massive advantage on this map.
Yeah.
All of the blue team's forts are still standing, so this will be an uphill battle for the red team.
Definitely a very dominant game.
If they can make it to level 20, there's still all to play for. I mean, it's going to be hard, but it's not done yet. It's not over until that core is dead. Oh, GG, well played. It's already been sprayed in the mid lane, but it's not over yet. The red team has enough gems. Don't think they should turn in right now because there's not much they can do with that. Which, I mean, oh,
Genji
okay,
gets the shielded, but there is no follow-up unfortunately, so Lunar actually gets
Lunara.
taken down.
They did take down the Lunara. Can they get the Blaze as well? Yes, they can. And
Varian
Varian
gets out with 1 HP again.
Yeah, and this is probably a good point to turn in your gems for the red team.
Yeah.
Just making 2 kills, and now they need to get some structure damage. They do need to turn in those gems though, because they don't turn them in themselves. Ooh, Joanna's hammers like clipping the Varian, but not enough. Ooh, Genji?
Is there a visual? No, there's not. It's fine.
It's a cooldown.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And now red team has their best chance to get something done. Maybe come back a bit from their defeats in the early game.
Yeah, maybe so. Well, they need some sort. They need to get at least a 4th here. If they don't get a 4th here, I'm not too sure about their chance. I'm not too sure about their chances.
It is kind of unlikely that they get a 4th though. Looking at it, the blue team does have 60.
Don't be a doomsayer, Alcon. They need some. Give me something here.
Yeah.
Maybe they can get. Can they get the Blaze? No, Blaze safe.
Not so far. Maybe now.
Don't. Into Sundering. Into that's
okay,
going to die. And a nice 2-man stun. Oh no.
Disaster.
Yeah, Varian's probably going to die as well. Nice chase onto the Genji. Genji's able to make it out of there, but the blue team is just making their way to the core.
Yeah. No.
No?
Just boss up. Boss it up in 15 seconds.
No, well, probably play for that then. Do they have a turn in? I don't know. They don't have a turn in.
That's very
Oh,
close.
they almost have a turn in, but not yet.
They need that 1 wave and then they get it. But they're just trying to go for boss instead. Varian is still dead for 14 seconds.
Well, they'll take this boss, then they'll turn in their gems, and then the red team will get absolutely destroyed if they cannot stop the blue team. It's only the damage dealers in the pit, so they do take a lot of damage. Where did Joanna go? Oh, Joanna already turned in her gems. Nice entomb by the Leoric, but it's a Blaze in there.
Yeah. And the boss gets taken. Unless Genji goes in. But he's going for the Blaze instead, gets stunned. And Blaze gets into the bunker safely.
Yeah, now the red team has to make their way out, and I don't think they can make their way out.
And they're just gone. Genji's going in, but Blaze got stunned by Blaze. Varian is dead.
Yeah,
and the game's looking over.
Into silence, and that's not too good of a deal for Genji, because he can't press buttons if his buttons are all disabled.
Sure.
Oh, they're chasing the Hanzo. Can the Hanzo distract them long enough to... No, he's dead.
No, I don't think he can distract the boss.
I mean, maybe Leoric? Leoric, let's go. Yeah, Leoric, another distraction, and he's dead. Okay, maybe Stukov. Stukov is alive.
Yeah, Stukov also cannot distract the boss.
One Stukov versus the world. No, it's over.
It doesn't want to risk his KDA, it's fine. And that's it. Final Showdown takes the win and the tournament.
GG's, well played. And the blue team takes the ultimate victory.
Indeed, final showdown, making it a 3-1. I just read it is the first series which is not a 3-0 this weekend, so yay on that.
What?
Yeah.
Yesterday both series were 3-0 and this is the first one which is not, which is a little bit unexpected to be fair. Final Showdown though, getting their wins back in Rage Quit Gaming, really showing that they are also a good team, but they're just not quite at the level yet to mess with Final Showdown here.
Next season for sure.
Season. Yeah, for sure. Copium. We'll get them next time. But yeah, definitely some good plays on both teams. Like on BOE, really dominant that performance by Raging Quit Gaming. Unfortunately, they couldn't do it on any other map so far.
Yeah, give us Braxis, please.
Yeah. Give us Graxis a huge Genji map.
Sure, yeah, indeed.
Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully we get to see them go at it again next season.
Mm.
There's a lot of damage done by the Hanzo over the course of that game, but it just did not have the heroes to finish any of those kills that were set up, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Genji did his best, but like Blaze was really on point with punishing him when he went in with the stuns. Very well played by him.
Yep.
Indeed. Let me just do one small thing. So we are probably going to have a winners interview again.
Wonderful.
You're the host, Samuel. You're supposed to know this.
Yes, I'm definitely knowing this, that we do be doing this. So I am already on, dragging everyone in towards us.
Wonderful.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
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 How does that feel about the whole series?
It was pretty fun, honestly. Like, the garden game was really stressful. It
Yeah.
was like, back and forth. I think the most interesting game to watch. Yeah. BOE was kind of lucky. I think I griefed the draft. I was like, last week, Anna, let's go. But yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that was not a
before
big-
we get a bit more closer towards the games itself, we again have someone from the upper hires of Heroes Lounge joining us. Welcome, Mr. Patman, as he will come and bring X-Ray, his 8th medal now for Heroes
Yeah, I
Lounge.
don't know how many it is at this point. I mean, I'm sure you're very familiar with me coming in during these, some very familiar names up in the chat as well. But of course, under a different name, Final Showdown, making it through the Final Showdown. Huge congratulations to you as well. And as a result, as you are very familiar with at this point, and I probably have your address on speed dial essentially at this point. You do get to win another set of our glorious metallic medals produced for Heroes Lounge. And unlike previous occasions, we do actually have them already prepared and ready to ship off. So you'll be hearing for us very, very shortly. Congratulations again to you. But of course, as usual, we should also give a huge round of applause to Rage Quit Gaming. They put up a great fight there against some seasoned Heroes Lounge members, and it's always a bit disappointing to spend your Sunday to get this far, but I think it does deserve a huge round of applause there. And of course, I would be mistaken to have not included not just the casters that you see today in terms of Samo, Halcon, and Sizer, but the huge numbers of mods, which I'm sure the players here have seen behind the scenes, making sure that everything's running extremely smoothly. It's not easy to produce something like this. It's a lot more difficult than one might think, and for people to give up their weekends in order to do it is just simply fantastic. So before I speak too much, again, I'll leave you to your winners interview. Congratulations one more time. You'll be hearing from me yet again, and enjoy your medals.
Thank you, Cosmic.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
So I
Right.
guess now we have to ask questions.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, game 2. You mentioned it, X-Ray. What do you think went wrong in the draft?
Well, my team told me to pick Uther. I said I go Anna, and we quickly realized that wasn't that easy. I mean, they have Genji, right? I knew that before. I thought maybe we can handle it. Let's try it, but was a bit too much. I think we could have played the early game better for sure. We kind of entered a bit, but they had a better draft there, I think. Also, they like to play BOE a lot, so I think they were comfortable on the map as well. I have checked their stats before, and I think Tomb and BOE were their highest win rate maps. So, deserve win for them on that one.
And why didn't you ban those maps then if you knew they were their most comfortable?
Because I banned Volskaya because I thought that well, we lost every time we picked it, and I thought, all right, let's get it out. And the other one I banned was
Towers?
let me check, Towers of Doom, because I don't like the map.
Like, seems reasonable, honestly.
Understandable. Game number 3 though had also an interesting twist as the opponents brought in a Medivh. Were you prepared for that one?
For the Medivh, well, when we saw the Greymane Diablo and stuff, I think Benny called a Medivh for sure. We were kind of thinking about it, like, it's still a strong draft. Like, they put together, like, the Blaze is super insane, obviously, because he's a very strong hero at the moment, and Medivh Diablo always works. We were honestly kind of surprised that they didn't took Leyline and Apoc, because I think if they get, like, Leyline with 16 CDR, and they spam the Leylines with some timing Apocs, then it's a lot harder for us than it was. But, yeah, it was still a very hard game, though, because Diablo is almost unkillable for us, and we have to play, like, we have to bait their cooldowns, their ults, to be finally able to win the sustain fight. And that's what we tried to do in the end. We tried to, like, kite them, get their ults out, survive, maybe tap even, and then re-engage. So I think the last fights were kind of really longed out, dragged out, and that's kind of fun to watch, I think.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really fun to play. I think I want to say as well, Ultralisk like had a lot of plans early what we should do and stuff, and then the enemy team did completely different things, and we were like, oh, what do we do now? Like, we did because usually, like when you have that, they would go for their hard camp early, and then we plan, okay, well let's invade this, and we like planned it out very in detail, and then they just went bot easy camp instead, and we're like, oh well.
And, if they
But,
go
like-
bot camp, we're unlucky.
How smart, yeah.
It was pretty funny. Fun game.
Yeah, talk about Ultralisk though. In the 3 games you won, you did not pick a usual ranged assassin as we are known from the flexible usually, but it said it was a bruiser, which is pretty nice for us 3 offlane mains here. Also showing that we bruisers are there in the form. Was it a decision on your own, or did Chris say pick it?
Both. Team wanted it, and I want to play melees all the time, so that's what we ended up with.
I mean, it's good into these, like the way Rachel Gaming drafts, like with the Genji and the focus on Tracer as well. It's usually good to only have like one squishy backliner and then the third melee. Or if you pick a second squishy, it has to be like a one that is more tanky. I don't know, like a Tychus or Greymane maybe. So I think the melees, they do work pretty well. And on map 1, Imperius helps us killing Diablo, which, because Junkrat can't really kill him that easily, right? So we needed someone that helps out. And they stole the Tychus. Imperius can slot in very easily there.
Yeah, definitely. Imperius did get like good setups for the Junkrat loops as well.
Indeed, and the fan favorite Maya was sadly banned every game. So any more questions from you, Halkun and Skeezer?
I do not, but thanks for the games. They were very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, definitely. But no questions really. You guys just played very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, quick shout out to Rage Quit Gaming. Actually, they've been playing quite a bit recently, and they are improving. Like you can see it in Masters Clash as well. Like they're definitely one of the European teams that is getting better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We can see it in the BOE game for sure.
Indeed, and to round it out before we go to the last shoutouts, do you guys have any plans for next season already? Will you guys come back and get another title maybe?
I think X-Ray is planning on making the 10 times, no? Actually, I don't know.
That would be pretty cool. Would he get a special medal for 10? Like a trophy?
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't planned anything. I will talk to the boys after this one and see what's gonna happen. I don't think I will be team captain again, since I'm currently like gone a lot with work and stuff. So kind of busy on that end. But yeah, if someone wants to take the captain spot, I might be down to play.
Okay.
Alright, X-Ray going for the double digits, like Lauba Diablo. So any last shoutouts from you guys before you head off?
Yeah, I mean, as always, yeah, shout out to, our two other teammates as well, Death Knight and Max Passion, that were playing with us the whole season as well. I think this is a very team-earned victory. Then, obviously, shout out to you casters for doing a great job casting, entertaining the viewers. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to Cosmic for making this happen. And as you said, everything runs pretty smooth every season. As a player, as a captain, you have almost no issues. You even get reminded by the dear mods if you forget something. So yeah, thank you for that end. And thank you for the viewers for tuning in and also supporting Heroes Lounge. Get the merge.
Yeah. You said pretty much everything.
I hope so.
That's what the captain does, isn't it?
All right, then thank you guys for joining us, and good luck in Master Clash tonight for everyone who is playing. See ya. Bye bye.
Yo, thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Bye.
Alright, thank you Halkan and Skiza for joining me for this first banger of the series. Some old faces returning back, but there's gonna be another series today. We're also gonna see some old faces coming back. Level 5 Goose Warning will go up against In Vain, and sadly you two guys have to leave. But talking about old faces, we're gonna see two faces from yesterday. Or at least one face you saw yesterday. It's gonna be Pets coming back, and then also Mr. Transparent will join me for the finals of season 17. So thank you to guys for joining, and hope to see you next season around again. Bye.
Bye bye.